Welcome back. Of course, the NFL Combine is next week in Indianapolis. I'll be there going through all the Combine stuff that happens, the poking, the prodding, the players, all of that, not just the Cardinals, but also players from around our great state. Speaking of which, we have DJ Foster with us from ASU, but most notably Saguaro. So,
Wow.
no, I'm just kidding.
I'll take that title.
I'll give you that. So you're going next week. What's your schedule going to be like next week?
Yeah, I fly out to Indianapolis around Tuesday, and from there on out till Saturday, it's just working, doing interviews to medical exams. I mean, just talking to a lot of guys that have done it in the past. I mean, it's a stressful week, but I mean, I'm excited for it. It's a great opportunity to go down there and compete with a bunch of the top guys in the country, and to talk to a lot of scouts and coaches and GMs and perform in front of all of them.
What are you most looking forward to?
Running routes. I mean, I'm going in as a receiver, and I know it's been a lot of bounce back and forth. I went to the Senior Bowl as a running back, and I'm going to the Combine as a receiver. So be able to go out there and kind of run routes and stuff that I've been working on the last month or two with some of the top receivers in the country will be fun, just to stack and compare.
Why receiver after the Senior Bowl running back? What are you hearing, or is it just showing your versatility?
Showing my versatility. I mean, I've played both all the last 4 years, a little bit of both back and forth, and going into this last year, my senior year, being a full-time wide receiver, the NFL invited me as a wide receiver to the Combine. So, I mean, it ended up working good. I mean, I got to show both skills. At the Senior Bowl, I could still play running back, and as well, I can go in at the Combine and do receiver drills and whatnot. So it's a good way for me to show both.
I think, DJ, last summer we started hearing the name Percy Harvin attached to DJ Foster, and I'm not big on that stuff, just myself.
Right.
Because DJ Foster's DJ Foster, Percy Harvin's Percy Harvin.
Exactly.
As you're going into this Combine, what message do you want to get across to teams about your versatility? Do you bring up, hey, I've done running back, I've done what? They know that, but you want to exude the confidence that whatever you're looking at me, guys, I can do both.
Yep. A lot of times when I get asked that question, I tell scouts and coaches, I'm a running back that can play wide receiver. And I like to make that clear because I truly believe that's where my first, what I know best is running back. But I can play wide receiver, you know. And I mean, and over the years, I mean, I've learned so much at the wide receiver position. I mean, this past year with my coaching staff and stuff, just opening a whole new world for me. I mean, so, but I'm a running back at the end of the day. I played that for 15 years of my life, but I can play wide receiver. So I like to add that in so coaches know, I mean, I can go to the slot, I can be moved out wide, and I have the film to show it as well.
And you can play special teams, too.
And I can play special teams, yeah.
I don't want you to forget that.
No, that's an important one,
You got to be all over the place.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Your Arizona State experience, so there was much made this last season about how they weren't using you enough or you weren't seeing the ball enough, yet you credit them for your growth to come to this point. Why don't you address that a little bit? Because some people were on me saying, why is he not seeing the ball enough? This is going to hurt him for the NFL. Yeah,
I mean, it was an adjustment year. We lost a lot of receivers last year, especially our main receiver, Jalen Strong. And at the time, I mean, going into this season, I talked to Coach Norvell and Coach Graham, and for me, being that adding that receiver role to my game and can help me out for my next chapter in the NFL, which I mean I could go in there and play full-time receiver if a team needs me to. Having that experience this last year has helped me make that adjustment to this next kind of time in my life. I mean, instead of playing running back, going to this next level, and then they switch me to receiver, trying to learn everything on the go. It's a tough thing, but at the time it was just best for our team. I mean, we lost a lot of guys out there, and they seen what I could do at receiver over the last couple of years. So, I mean, just so I could add some depth out there. And, I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggle. But personally, I went into it with, open arms. I mean, I learned so much from that perspective of the game that, I wouldn't trade in. But, it was a rough season. I mean, we had a lot of stuff missing and stuff. But, overall, I definitely enjoyed my time at ASU, and it was a great couple of years for me.
It's kind of like getting your PhD. You knew you were going to be a pro football player, so this last year you just had to even go that much further, refine your game and take it to a new level, learning a new skill.
Exactly, and that's what I feel like. That's what I take from the experience. A lot of people say, I didn't get the stats, I didn't get the touches that I want. And that may be true, but that wasn't my focus. As a team, when you're a senior, especially, you want to win. You don't have many opportunities. This is it. Every game you go out there, that's the last time you're going to play that opponent. And I just wanted to win. And we didn't get that as well, but I made a lot of great friendships, and I know how talented that team was. And it stuck sometimes that it won't show. The record doesn't show that, but that was a talented team, but and I know there's a lot of talented guys still there that I can't wait to go back and watch this upcoming year.
What are you hearing about NFL draft grade for you in terms of round right now?
It can be from 2nd to 4th. I mean, a lot of it depends on how I work out. I mean, because there's a lot of question marks. I mean, because they haven't seen me. I mean, in that wide receiver form, going out there and just catching the ball and running routes. So I'm excited to go out there and perform and show that and showcase all those skills that I know I have. So I mean, from the 40 to vertical, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of scouts and teams are curious about, and I can't wait to go out there and show it next week.
What's your number you want to hit in the 40? It's going to make you...
Yeah, 4.4 some. If I can hear 4.4 some, I'll be happy. So, I mean, I'm just working on the technique every day, and I know I have the ability to run that. I mean, it's got to be the perfect race sometimes, you know? Go down there, have confidence, technique's right, stance is right, and just let it go.
How do you think you're going to do at the board? So what I've heard from a lot of GMs is we see talented football players all the time, but we get them in front of the board and they have no idea about the game of football.
Right.
How do you think you're going to do at the board? Have you practiced that?
Oh, yeah, I think very well. I mean, especially going from running back to receiver to running back and forth, I think I'm bring a different aspect, being able to talk about the box, be able to talk about a defensive line when it comes to blitzes and protections, and also now going out to the wide receiver position, being able to read coverages, being able to see what corners are doing, and that's stuff that, I mean, not a lot of people have both aspects of that. I mean, I know that's a big thing. I mean, linemen in the NFL need to know what the corners are doing just in case they see a blitz. So for me, being able to see the game in two different aspects of that over the last couple of years, I think will help me out a lot.
Good luck next week. Have fun with it.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.